Looking for a reliable trailer you can count on? Visit Trailer Ranch LLC. At Trailer Ranch, you'll find a wide selection of utility trailers, enclosed trailers, equipment trailers, and more. All built tough and ready to work. Whether you're hauling equipment, moving materials, or tackling your next big project, Trailer Ranch has the trailer you need. Serving Orangeburg and surrounding communities with dependable trailers and friendly service. Stop by today at 1370 5 Chop Road, Orangeburg, South Carolina. Call us at 803-747-2793 or visit us online at trailerranchsc.com. Trailer Ranch LLC. Quality trailers, fair prices, and service you can trust.
The new year brings new inventory at C&T. We've got a huge selection of golf carts ready for you, whether it's for fun, work, or just getting around in style. Take advantage of our 0% financing, flexible rent-to-own plans, and so many other incredible deals designed to fit your needs. Stop by our showroom to see all the latest models in person and let our friendly team help you find the perfect golf cart. We're open during normal business hours, weekdays from 9:30 to 5 and Saturdays from 9:30 to 2:30. Don't wait. Come see what's new and drive home your dream golf cart today. Call us at 803-285-2278. Visit us today at 1125 Highway 9 Bypass West, Lancaster, South Carolina. Visit www.cntcarts.com. C&T, where your perfect ride starts.
Pimpin' and limpin' 69 Chevrolet Camaro for PDP LAT Oils. Three fires. Reaction time advantage. Going to go to Perkinson on the right-hand side, but the win light goes to Jamie Fowler.
Fat Rabbit and Sticks coming at you live. What's going on, buddy?
Nothing. What you up to?
We've been busy getting this show together, man. I tell you what, this is I believe it's gonna be a good one. We got a good guest tonight, and I think we're gonna have a lot of fun. I know we've had a lot of fun with some of the promos and stuff for it. It's been fun.
Yeah. We appreciate everybody that pitched in on that. That's really cool. So. Man, these last few days have been real nice, warm. It's time to go racing, ain't it?
Oh yeah. I think they got some rain tomorrow, and then hopefully the weekend we'll have some decent weather and get a little racing at Shady Side for myself. And I think Greer's doing a little testing tuning, and I think we'll fill everybody in on what's going on here, man. If you want to bring Chad in, and
be good.
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
Good, fellas. How about yourself?
Good. You doing all right?
Doing pretty good.
Hey,
just scarfed down my Wendy's burger, so I'm good to go.
Is there any shout-outs you want to give out as we start the show?
I do, actually.
I knew it.
Shout out Bud Humphreys. Today's his birthday.
Birthday,
Bud Humphreys.
Hey, I like it. Hey, Bud's one of our show sponsors. We appreciate him for sure, him and his crew. But while you're talking about that, let's remember Big John McGowan's family. Him and Sean both. I know the last few days has been pretty rough on John. Things are not looking so good, but I understand he had maybe was in a coma, but he's come out of that a little bit, and things are turning around. Hopefully they just keep turning around, and just keep that family in your thoughts and prayers for sure. So, Big John's been around Greer and surrounding areas for a long time. Him and Sean both, so let's remember them. But Tom, do you have some results from this past week?
Yeah, I got the flashlight frenzy from down at Wire Shows. You know, Clyde Better and Bo Brown, they put on a pretty good show down there. I was able to get up with Noda and get some results. Looked like Danny Porter won the Outlaw 28. David Porter won the Second Chance Outlaw. 6:30, the winner was Cody Oxner. He wins all the time in everything he does. He's pretty. Runner up was Josh Carroll. I think we talked about them a good bit on
Yeah.
show. 7-0 winner was Josh Carroll. Runner up Kevin Scott. Kevin's pretty tough. 8-0 had Kenny Waddell. Streetcar with Chad Bennett. Stick shift Lucas Crow. And if you ain't never been to one of them shows, the mini bike racing is something else. It is something else. It's fun to watch. But the mini bike super was Brave Martin, mini bike Josh Chapman, and Junior Dragster. I put on a pretty good Junior Dragster race down there with that flashlight frenzy, and Colton Dodgen won in the Junior Dragster. Harley Harper was runner up, and third was Camden Dodgen. I guess they tried to make it all Dodgen final there, wasn't they?
Yeah, I bet Mr. Gina and Cody was really excited for both the kids. That's a good way to start the year for them. So I had one. Actually, had a couple little things here. Joaquin Ortiz, this motorcycle guy, races with us on Saturdays, Thursday nights, and wherever he can find a racetrack he's at. But I noticed where he won at Silver Dollar this past weekend. There was a motorcycle race, and I think in the finals he's 9 package, if I got my results right. But yeah, he picked up the win at Silver Dollar there at Reynolds, Georgia. So congratulations, Mr. Ortiz.
That's one thing about him. He don't mind packing her up and going and getting after it wherever. And he's always a threat. You know,
and which we've talked about before. He's going to test. He's going to find somewhere to go. If it's a race or a test session, he's going to make laps. So that's one thing about him. But I had a few things there from the Gator Nationals. I didn't really see any of our locals, so to speak, that did any good necessarily, but I saw where Vance Houston, I believe it's the Papa Houston, I'm going to call him, was in the semis, a top dragster. And looks like Jason DeWitt beat Steve Furr in Super Gas finals. Those two names are names we've heard for a long time. But the one that really stuck out to me, I was talking to Chad this week about, I felt like it was worth mentioning, but Dan Fletcher picked up his 109th national event win this past weekend in Superstock, and which we know that he's won in multiple classes. He's very versatile. Well, Tom, you said it today. We were talking. He'll mix it up at a bracket race. He don't mind. It ain't just national event only stuff. He's going to race as well. But 109 wins. That's amazing. Long career, but it's cool to see. But
only half as many as y'all two combined, right?
yeah. Chad, you had anything to add to that? I didn't cut that one.
I don't understand why I didn't hear anything about a Fat Rabbit being at Flashlight. I mean, don't I have a 550 class? Or I mean,
he would ate that up.
I'm gonna be ready. I hope this weekend, baby. I still ain't quite got the fever yet, but I'm getting it. I should have had my car buckled up and ready. It's just about ready to put on the ground and go load up and go. I've done worked on my trailer and did some stuff that I needed to do, and but I'm gonna be ready hopefully this weekend.
If you scared to drive that thing, better check.
Yeah. Shit, I'll put it on the wood. I don't care. I'll get it.
Flatfoot.
Flatfoot to the top of the hill.
Ain't a bee, baby.
No, I guess I just call out Ralph Deloach. I mean, I know he was supposed to went and run the 8.0 class, so I don't hear his name in the results. So what happened, Ralph? I mean, I need to have some updates here. But
yeah, well, there's some.
I also had a talk with JJ. I mean, there again, we didn't even make a semifinal this time, so I've told him he's got to tighten his game up as well.
Right. Yeah, I kind of looked back and forth to see if I had any locals that did any good. And like I said, I didn't see nothing really. But
I think I saw JJ was like 1 red, 3rd round or something like that.
Yeah,
he's all over it.
Which that was a winnable lap if I remember seeing it. So
yeah,
but that happens. So, if y'all don't have anything else, let's bring Hank in, I guess.
What's going on, Hank?
What's up?
Top fuel.
How about that? Yeah.
Is those balloons for Bud? Is that what those?
Yeah, I guess cow pens. He's busting cow pens. So there you go, Bud. I'll take the birthday for you and trade ages with you. How about that? Yeah.
So, Hank, I want you to tell everybody that's listening, probably all 2 of us just watching, tell them how this show come together here as of Saturday.
The one for the night?
Yes.
How it come together?
Yeah.
Okay. I went to a birthday party probably 3 weeks ago. And
was that her 20th birthday? Is that what it was?
Yeah, 20 plus 20 plus just a little more, not much. I mean, I don't really know how old she is, but I know it was between.
I'm trying to stay on her good side. I ain't trying to.
Yeah. She was in a good mood yesterday. I probably just ruined it tonight. But anyway, I had a birthday party for her, and I was so I went in and I was sitting there and I walk in and this our guest, he grabs me and he's like, hey, Hank, I watch that Fat Rabbit and Stick show all the time. He's like, get me on it. I won't be on it. I'm like, okay. I said, I got to talk to my contacts. I said, I'm not this dirt show, and all I can do is recommend. But I said, let me see what I can do. He's like, I'd love to be on the show. I said, all right, just bear with me. We'll make it happen. So guess what? We got Jamie Fowler. They call him Pimping and Limping tonight, baby.
Pimping and limping.
It's going to be a good show because I'm telling you, we'll probably have to cut him off at 10 o'clock. Y'all be prepared to listen. Don't do a lot of talking. Listen. Pimpin's got some stuff to say, I'm telling you.
Bring him on in, Tom.
All right, buddy. Here's Pimping and Limping. Hey, buddy. How you doing?
I'm good, buddy. How about you? Appreciate the kind words there, Hank.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
welcome, brother. I told you I'd make it happen.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You did, man. You did do that.
Yeah.
I don't care what Stacey Hall says about you.
Yeah. Who's Stacey Hall?
Huh? I know who he is to me. I don't know who he is to you, but I know who he is to me.
He's my dinner date, so yeah. Man, we are so glad you would come on the show tonight because we got some questions and we'll let you talk. And first of all, my question is, can you tell us how you come up with the nickname Pimpin' and Limpin'?
Absolutely, absolutely. It wasn't me, brother. It wasn't me. It's just like all of us. How we get hung with either a mistake, a screw up, or somebody dubbed you that nickname, and it stuck. So mine and your brother from another mother, Biggie Hall, dubbed me with that about, I'm gonna say, 30 plus years ago,
Lord.
way back in the original iTrade days. I was running the '69 Nova way back then, and Stacy was still running the Corvette, or one of his Corvettes at the time, with small block. Stacy was still running small block with the Lenco. And I think I got dubbed at it at Norwalk probably 30 or 35 years ago. And it just kind of hung, and I mean, it's obvious, I'm no sexy woman, and it's you got to have a sales pitch, right? You got to have a sales pitch. So it's a niche that often imitated, says Spud from time to time, often imitated but never duplicated. Come on.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So hey, imitation's flattering, but he ain't got the original.
Yep.
Not everybody can stomp the left and drag the right. Come on.
That's right.
Uh,
For the folks that don't know, they don't know how you drive a car.
Sure.
Explain to them how you drive a car and why you drive the car the way you do.
All right, so let's kind of back up just a little bit. Let's rewind a little bit and let everybody know. Everybody that doesn't know me personally or doesn't know my story,
Right.
I actually had polio when I contracted polio meningitis when I was 2 years old. Okay, and at the time when I was infected with the polio virus, I was paralyzed from the neck down. And actually through, that's obviously a long time ago. I have to kind of go with what my mom and dad told me throughout the years. But when the polio virus was live in my body, and I was infected, obviously this was in like late 1979 because I was born in '77. They flew me to Charleston, South Carolina, and they put me in an incubation tent because, at the time polio had supposedly been eradicated from, the U.S. in the early '70s. So they quarantined me. I had to live in a bubble. Even when my parents come in to see me, they had to kind of come in an astronaut suit, the contamination suit and all this and that. After the virus left my body, the paralysis and stuff left with the fever and all that good stuff, which is a great thing. But it completely shut down my right side, my right leg. So basically I have some weakness in my left leg, but my right leg is completely paralyzed. I still have my leg. I do wear a brace. I mean, I still have feeling, okay, but I have paralysis in my right leg. So obviously the pimping and limping thing, that's just that's my niche. It kind of fits. It works out great. It's worked out great throughout the years. But basically, I was paralyzed in my right leg. So I was, coming up through school and coming up as a kid, man, you got some dark times, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we all know, we all have children ourselves. And some of the hardest parts of my life was being an adolescent teenager. It's the time that you kind of want to really like girls and do this, and you want to be the high school quarterback. You want to be the star pitcher. You want to excel in sports. Well, because of my physical condition, man, I couldn't play sports. I mean, I have a bad leg. I walk with a limp. At the time, I had a walker, through rehab and stuff. And now I'm supposed to walk with a cane. I currently don't, but that may be coming in the future. Just as I digress, the older I get. But I go back to I was always wanted to be that football player, that basketball player, that star athlete. Well, I never could, okay, just because of my physical condition, right? So a lot of my friends that I hung out with at the time, they were big into drag racing. My father was big into drag racing, and it just like hit me one day. It was like, well, I want to do it. I just got to figure out a way to do it, right? So think about this. At that age, you want to play sports and you want to do everything and you can't, right? So there were some dark times, and kids are cruel, man. Kids are cruel. Growing up, that's some of the hardest times is kids. Like walking with a limp back in the day just gave everybody ammunition to make fun of me. For whatever reason now, it's the swagger. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's my swagger. That's my pimp walk. We got it.
You was just, before your time, what it was.
So what we done was, think about it. So what sport, right? So where I'm at growing up, in life and everything, what sport could I do? Can I physically do, right? That my leg does not hold me back. What is something that I could do and I could excel and perfect my craft, and my leg does not hold me back. My leg, I couldn't make the football team. My leg, I couldn't wrestle. My leg, I couldn't play baseball. My leg, it was always my leg. Okay, but here's the deal. For those 3.5 or 4 seconds, 5 seconds, back even when I started early, 6 seconds. For those 6 seconds, man, when you shut that race car door, it don't matter. Game on. Game on. My leg, we're not in a foot race no more, right? So when you shut that door, that is the one sport in my life that I'm able to be equal as every man on planet.
That's
Like
right.
that is my equalizer. My racing is my equalizer. You can never say, well, I can outrun him from here to there. Well, sure. Well, shut the door and let's see.
Yeah.
It was just, for me, it was my release. For me, drag racing was where I wanted to go.
Yeah.
And just throughout my years, I mean, we've been very successful. We've been successful. I'd like to think we have. I've never won a championship or anything, but the championships, as much as I would love to have one, it means more to me just to have a child or something come up to me in the pits that I see that has a physical condition, and they'll come talk to me or they ask me, hey, can I ask you what's wrong with you? Well, I'm never embarrassed by it. I always want to talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, we've all asked the good Lord, hey, there's a reason I'm this way. What's my purpose? Show me why I am. And I mean, it's just, I feel that my purpose is to educate and motivate.
Yep. The thing, let's see, I don't know how to say it, but
Sure.
One of the things, whatever car you have, a lot of people don't know this, but I was going to say, if you ever go to a race and Jamie's there, go look at his car, because his car is set up different, because you drive with your left foot.
Yes. All my cars. Yes, sir.
His ride is just strapped to the roll cage or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah. Jamie drives with his left side, your two hands and your left leg. And do that, Jamie, you'll see he's got some arms on him. The first time I met him, I'm like, my gosh, this son done. Yeah, he's a bodybuilder. He ain't no drag racer.
Well, we did that too, and I'm just glad y'all didn't ask Allison and Spud for any extra pictures. You know what I'm saying? Because they had some ammunition.
Yeah,
they could have really got me, and I greatly appreciate that.
Yeah.
But yeah, all my cars, Hank, every car that I've ever had, dating back to like my back half Nova where we first started. So all my cars are modified. Okay, so the brake pedal is in its current location. The brake pedal is in its existing location.
Yeah.
But now we always relocate my throttle. My gas pedal is where your clutch pedal would be. Okay, so if you ever look at my race car, you're like, dang, he's got a clutch pedal and a brake pedal. Where's the gas? Okay. Well, my gas pedal is really it's like a custom made cup holder. Okay. And I lay my bad leg over into that cup holder so it doesn't as the car launches and leaves or tire shakes, it doesn't flop around and get in the way. So I drive everything with my left foot.
Yeah.
I still stage normal. I do have a handbrake in the car. All my cars have a handbrake, so I utilize the handbrake as braking. And obviously in bracket racing, it does have its advantages when it works. Hey, look, when it works, you look like a hero. When it don't work, you like, what was you thinking? That was like, okay, so don't do that again. That didn't work out. But we all bracket race, right? So we all try to drive the finish line the best way we can. So it's easy for a lot of people. You can tell when you've been dropped. You can tell when you've been dropped on your head like a bad habit, and you're in trouble. Well, the thing is what we have learned, or what I have learned and figured out with my cars is I can keep my pedal wide open on the floor. Okay, I can keep full acceleration, and I can drag the handbrake and roll back into you without the front end dropping. So you can look out the window and think that you're dropped, but you're getting reeled in. When it works. Now that sounded cool, but it don't work. It works way less than I think it does in my mind.
Yeah.
But when it does work, I said, y'all see that shit? That was fun. Knowing I didn't mean to do it that way.
I mean, you're an inspiration to me and everybody else just to do what you do and the effort you put into it. I mean, you're 110% into it. You're not 75%, you're not 50%, you're 110%. and you make things happen. And you know, I love to watch you race. Let me tell you, I will tell this little story. When I first met Jamie, I met him at the Peach Blossom. Rusty met him at the Peach Blossom, and we was talking, and then I find out he's going to Gallant Motorsport. That's when he had a '63 Corvette, Tommy Mooney car.
Mooney car.
And you know, Stacy builds in my motor and says, you know, hey, this. So I tune in and you know, Jamie does his burnout and he backs up, and I'm like, hey, that's that guy I met at the Peach Blossom. Well, he takes off, and what does he do?
Stuck in the wall.
Crashes right in the wall. All 4 tires come off the ground. All 4 tires. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh, you know, I'm like, son of a gun. The man's done wrecked his car. So anyway, you know, they tow him off, and you know, I want to call somebody, but I can't. Well, later on, I'm watching. I might have been second round qualifying or third round qualifying. Hey, here comes this white Corvette coming out, does a burnout, and I'm like, that's him. I'm like, that car had all 4 tires off the ground a while ago. How's he driving this thing? But it had duct tape all over it. If I ain't mistaken, I think, Jamie.
Yep.
And I was like, hey, that's my man right there, buddy. That's my man. So,
because the dirt track background had to come out that day.
So yeah, so that was my introduction to pimping and limping right there, buddy. So yeah.
Hey, Hank, now listen, if you're going to tell that story now, you got to at least take me all the way down to the finals where I lost.
That's true.
Oh.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. This car, when I say duct tape now, I mean, I'm talking about 2 rolls of duct tape, 3 rolls of duct tape. I don't mean just,
No, she was pieced together, Bubba. She done some flapping on the big end.
But
A little bit of chatter on the big end.
After that, it was here we come. That's what I'm telling you. The man don't quit. I don't care. Yeah. I believe if it had knocked the body off of it, I believe you'd have raced it that day.
I'd have tried. Brother. I'd have tried. I mean, I'm a firm believer, man. Just, so if I can't, so I live life in reverse, right? And what I mean when I say that is, think about this. So most people in life, you know, they live and they're able to do what they want to do. They you know, nothing holds them back. Then all of a sudden they have a tragic incident or catastrophic, you know, they have something severe happen, like an emergency happen, whether it be a sickness, an illness, an injury, or crash or something like that, right? So they have something immediately happen that takes everything away from them, okay? Well, I live life in reverse. I never had it to begin with, and all of a sudden I am very proud to say that I am a Shriners patient with Shriners Hospital. I'm a firm believer, brother. If it's the last dollar in my pocket, I'm buying a pecan roll and a Tootsie Roll because I know where that money goes. You know what I'm saying? I'm a benefactor of that. I've seen a lot worse in the hospital system than me. But living my life in reverse, I never had these opportunities. Okay, so as I've progressed in life and through physical therapy and everything else, I have a window here. So it's all of a sudden I'm trying to take the advantage of everything I never could do before. So while I have this window, and I do have what's called post-polio syndrome, which is later in life, I have more side effects and stuff that take place because of my leg. So I have this window of opportunity that's open, and it is eventually closing. I mean, I get it every year. I get a little bit worse, you know, and things like that. But hey, it's just, it is what it is. But I'm going to make the memories, and I'm going to have the pictures, and I'm going to tell the stories till the day I can't do it anymore. I might not be in the car, but I'm going to live this chapter of my life while I can, the best I can. And I'm just a firm believer that if you want to do something bad enough, brother, you'll make it happen. If you don't, you'll make an excuse.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And to already have what I've come through in life, I'm not going to make any excuses. Yep. I'm going to make the best of every opportunity I got, brother.
And another thing people don't know about you, you work every day.
Yes, sir. Day. Yes, sir. No,
that handicap does not stop you from you retired from.
Yes, sir. I retired with 28 years from the state of South Carolina. Yep. I was a highway engineer. My last 12 years with the state of South Carolina is I was a South Carolina State Railroad engineer for the South Carolina Highway Department. I've since been retired now 3 years with 28 years of service at DOT, and I still do the exact same thing I did. I work for a private engineering firm, but I still do engineering work. I do infrastructure, roads, bridges, highways, still do railroads, some right-of-way acquisition. I still manage a private engineering firm. But yes, sir. Yeah, that's because we all have this addiction. We all have this problem that has to be funded. we all have this problem that has to be funded.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
What's the most? I can probably pick it for you, but what's the most memorable race in your career? Which one stands out the most?
Oh man, well, you know what? I mean, I honestly would like to go back and say it was my first big PDRA national event win. You know what I'm saying? Where we won Elite Top Sportsman. But the one that haunts me the most, can I go to that? Hank?
Well, I was going to use that one later on.
Oh, really? So he told you to bring that up?
Yeah,
so he really told you. I already know where you're going.
I got a note right here, and I better not forget it. So if you just go ahead and we'll just jump into that one.
Oh, let's jump into that one. So the one that haunts me the most is obviously my engine builder, a.k.a. Biggie Hall, who was a mentor, and I've always looked forward to racing him, decided that he wanted to step up into the elite field one race. And not only did we have a staging duel, but he kicked my ass. Listen, so I'm thinking, okay, I'm excited, I'm jacked up, I'm gonna cut his head off. Like, I even reached up there and rolled 5 out of the box. Like, hey, we ain't setting up 15. We going double O or we going home. Stacey ain't gonna make me look stupid and I'm gonna be 20 on the tree. That ain't happening. So I go ahead and click out some numbers out of the box, and I'm jacked up, and I'm over there. Stay calm, deep breathe. Stay calm, deep breathe. And he hangs me out to dry. Dude, I'm over there like I think I'm slow, but now listen. So Buddy Perkson, I know he's watching. I have sped up, my process. I've got my butt chewed out enough, and my motor's gotten way too hot too many times, and I've been chastised. So we speed up our program. So I go ahead and I sped up, cleaned out, purged the bottles, get everything ready, and I roll in and click, turn the top set on. And I don't know what Biggie's doing. I don't know if Allison's still doing her walk around the car. I don't know if she's still doing, her got to touch the door handle, then touch the wing, then touch the parachute, and then she goes to her certain spot. I don't know if somebody's on the starting line and has the wrong T-shirt on, and Allison's done made them go back to the motorhome and put their dirty, stinky shirt back on because that's the same shirt they had on all day.
Yep.
You don't change clothes when if that's what you had on at round 1, you're going to have it on to the final. Well, brother, I'm still sitting here. I'm sitting here. I look over there, and Biggie he's looking at me. Like, he's looking at me. I look at him, he's looking at me. And I'm like, what are we doing? And I'm thinking, of all people that I'm going to respect 100%, it's going to be Biggie, right? Like, I'm not going to burn Biggie down. I ain't playing no games or nothing. Well, he clicked, and cut my head off. And then he went, but now listen, I give him credit. He did win that race. If I'm not mistaken, Biggie did win that race.
He did. He did
win that race.
Yep.
Which made it even worse because he decided to come dip his toes in the elite top sportsman field and then made it look like it was way too easy. And why do we all struggle doing it? Because the first time he did it, he just won.
Yep,
yeah, that's the one that haunts me. That's the one that one haunts me. That one haunts me. It does, but it's okay. It's okay.
So Hank, you said you had a couple notes you wrote down. I got a few.
Oh my gosh,
I wrote down too. I did my homework, Jamie. I did my homework.
My problem is I know where y'all's resources come from. I know where y'all's library books came from.
So, the first one, I was told to ask you about a story involving a Harley Davidson and your wife not paying attention.
Okay, so my wife says, listen now, brother, I'll tell you this. So my wife said that since the Fat Rabbit 6-0 is a G-rated show, I'm not allowed to tell that chapter. So
good.
So the rest of your notes probably that come from that same resource, yeah.
Let me go to my second question then. I was also told that you did some gator hunting tours at one point.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We did that. I don't know if the camera can show one of my head. I got one of mine over there. I don't know if the camera can I don't know if the camera can see that one or not. Let's see.
Yeah.
See that one over there?
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yep. There's one. A
You
few
got-
years back, yeah. We had a guide service. If y'all remember back when the Swamp People was hot and heavy and all that stuff was on TV and all.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it was just I seen the inside on that deal. We put some buddies of mine and all put together, and we got an alligator tag, and we went and done it on our own. And that was the first one, that one I just showed you. He was actually like 11 foot 8 inches. He was a little over 500 pounds. That was the first one we ever killed. Well, the problem is, well, what a problem, but in the state of South Carolina, you could only get one tag per person. Okay. But so it's 5 of us that put in, and out of 5 people, we only had one tag. Well, we go and we're successful and we kill this thing, and it was a blast, brother. It was a blast. So me and myself, I'm trying to figure out, how can I do this more than once a year and get paid for it? So, man, one thing led to another, brother, and we just we wound up. I kind of fully outfitted a boat, a truck, bought all the equipment. I am a USCG Coast Guard. I hold a Coast Guard captain's license, so I do have that. Got my general liability insurance and just went into business. Opened up F2 Outdoors. That kind of stood for Fowler and Fowler, just me and my wife. We put this deal together, and man, we've done it successfully for, oh man, I want to say 7, 8 years maybe, and then it just kind of died off. You know what I'm saying? When it was a commodity, it was a hot thing, and everybody wanted to do it. Plus now, man, I'm like a damn pirate with a hook, right? I'm walking with a limp, son. Like, what better way than go with Captain Fowler, Captain Cuz? That was it, Captain Cuz. You get on the boat, either listen to what I'm telling you to do, or you can walk like me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was just missing the hook. I had the peg leg. I just missed the hook, brother. Yeah. So hey, it sold T-shirts, man. It sold T-shirts, right?
That's right.
Hey, but we had a good time. We had a really good time. And yet again, Hank, I think it's just, and Rusty, I think it's just more or less like I've always had a chip on my shoulder. You know what I'm saying? I've always had a chip on my shoulder. I never want to let my handicap hold me back. Tell me I can't do something, I'll show you I can. Now, there's more than one way to skin a cat. You know, I mean, just tell me I can't, I'll find a way.
That's right.
And that's ultimately kind of what we've proven to this point. You know, I feel like with racing, I mean, we started out with a 69 back half Nova. We upgraded from that. At one time, I had a Rick Jones, IROC Z28 IROC Camaro. Sandy Wilkins, I know everybody knows him, has heard of him. One of his championships car, when Sandy upgraded, I bought it. I had that car for a while. Then just through natural progression, we went to a Mooney car, had a 6.3 split window Mooney car. And then now I run a 69 Bickle Camaro. But the whole time, you know, is just trying to step up our game. I think the first time that I kind of got into it, you know, in 8th mile, you know, running stuff in my Nova, I think I was like 520s or 530s, you know, and now I've been 372. You know, we consistently in the elite top sportsman. I mean, we run in a 370, 380 range. You know, just depends on the track conditions and air and whatever. It's still bracket racing, okay? It's still bracket racing. So you want to take a challenge, you reach over there and grab that brake pedal at 200 mile an hour and try to back into somebody. I mean, it's different than just letting go of the button and holding on. I mean, one thing about it, guys, I mean, it's still bracket racing. We love it. We love the challenge. You still got to drive both ends. And where we're at in the PDRA, you know, man, it's the best of the best at that level. And I mean, you've got to be, you need to be 25 or better on the tree. You know, we try to set up for 15 or better. That's about our sweet spot. We try to set up 15 or better. Yep. But you got to drive the finish line. You know, you got some people out there. I mean, you're still going 200, 202 mile an hour, and they're holding numbers. You want to see a race? Go to a big N on one of these deals. You don't think people's paying attention? I mean, you know, I looked out the window one time. I was running Dwayne Silence. I looked out the window. I was like, am I really going 202 mile an hour? And I looked out the window, like not even look where you're going. Like you got one hand on the wheel, one hand on the brake, and you looking out the window at 202. And the bad thing is, when you look out the window at him, he's looking out the window at you, and you just looking to see who's going to make the mistake first.
Right. Your car is actually a pro mod car, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My car. I don't know if I would think so, but my car was a Pro Nitrous car. Chris Rainey. I can't. Well, it was an ATI car. You know, Chris is sponsored by ATI and all.
Yep.
But Chris Rainey, this was his Pro Nitrous car. He built a brand new car. I think they get new cars every couple of years, and then we was able to acquire it when Chris was selling it. So it was an upgrade for me. I love my Mooney car. I loved it. It was just we wanted to go faster. You know what I'm saying? And just the way where the motor was set back on the Mooney car and all, switching over to the 959 motor, that platform. We just instead of trying to redevelop it and move some stuff around, we just purchased a newer car to us.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You could run quick 8. You could run a quick 8 Pro Mod shootout class any day.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. We could do that. And I mean, listen, we run on the same platform as the Pro Nitrous cars, as the PDRA Pro Nitrous cars. We run the same motor combinations. We run the same lockup transmissions. We run 11-inch ring and pinion. There's nothing about my car that's not a Pro Nitrous car.
Yeah.
We just don't run it that hard. We're not running it that hard. And that's due to budget. You know, that's just due to budget and just the team. You know, but part of that is, you know, the budget, the team that it takes to help it. You know, we're not tearing them down every night, putting a rack in it. We've made some mistakes here and there, but luckily Biggie saves me all the time on stuff like that.
He saves us all.
He saves us all, brother. Yeah, absolutely. But we're not putting a rack in it every night. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we run ours decent. I mean, like, you know, we run it decent. In Virginia at the World Finals, we was running on 5 systems, and I can run mid 370s on 5, and not hurt it. We're not hurting it with our tune-up. I can leave with 21 inches of vacuum, and it pulls it down to 18, and when I lift, it goes back to 21, 22 inches of vacuum. So we're not really leaning on it. I mean, we're you know, on it pretty strong. We're healthy with it, but we need making her sweat. You know what I'm saying? Plus, that's full. I mean, like, what can I say? You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's what Stacy builds. That's what they're there for. So, and usually he will tell you if I tear it up, it was user error. He will tell you if I tore it up, it was 100% user error. Yeah.
Chad, what you got?
Get right.
I'm still in shock. He said 959 cubic inches. I mean, I can double mine, and I still don't have 900 cubic inches.
Chad Rock, I'll tell you, when it first started out, when we started running the PDRA, and this will show you how everything evolves, right? So when we started running PDRA, I had a 738. I had a 5-inch 738 Fulton motor, and I think Stacy, I think we had 3 systems on that motor, and we were good to go. We could qualify. Then it started getting to the point where I started qualifying the tail end of the field with a 738. All right, so then I stepped up and I got a 903 Fulton motor again. I got a 903. Then we jumped right back up in the elite. We was kind of a middle of the pack runner. Then things started like progressing. Then I started qualifying 13th, then 14th, then 15th, and I was like, man, this ain't gonna cut it. You know, this just ain't gonna cut it. So we did step up to the 959 platform. I have to give a huge thank you, and like you said, Chad Rock, on shout outs. I would not be at the level I'm at or where I would be. I'm very thankful for my sponsors. One of my major sponsor is PD Fleet. They're out of Florence, Darlington area. Dee and Russell Miller and all the guys down there at the shop. It's an honor for us to support them and you know, fly the flag. But I have a huge thing out to them. We have LAT Racing Oils are out of California. Everybody knows them guys. It's a very good product. In our mind, it's the best. That's what we all run. I run it for engine, transmission, rear end fluid. So any kind of product, I mean, from their Loctite to their assembly lube, you know, we all run the LAT stuff. I have a few smaller contingency sponsors. Gophers Utilities. Edwin Mullins, he's out of Kannapolis up near North Carolina. Edwin. I got Younce RV. They're out of North Carolina as well. JR's RV Repair. JR helps me a good bit. He takes care of me, keeps our motorhome up and running, and keeps on top of things. Obviously CNC Chemical. Hey, listen now, and I get special brake cleaning. Just want you to know, if y'all ever call CNC Chemical, you got to ask Worm for the special brake clean. Okay, my special blend will clean better than the other blends. I have for a special blend. But yeah, man, everybody that's helped us, we couldn't do it without them. Like I said, Advanced RV or Advanced Prosthetics. That's actually they're out of Easley, Greer, and Granville. And there's a Columbia office. They're actually the brace shop, and there's one up there with you guys in Greer. They actually make my prosthetic that I wear. So they've stepped on board with us and helped us tremendously. And like I said, I couldn't do it without the support of Stacy, obviously, and all the guys over there at the shop. Mark Mickey, M&M Transmission, Neil Chance Converters. My wife puts up with all the stuff that we go through to keep all this deal together. You know what I'm saying? And I stress her out all the time. And like I said, my main crew guy, I've got Bo Driscoll. He's out of Virginia. All my crew, my tuner, Buddy Perkinson, he keeps me going fast. He keeps me going fast, and he also keeps my head out of my butt when I do dumb stuff. But then he also will give me the pep talks now. He'll give you the pep talk when the track's on point and we're going for a number one qualifier. He'll open the door like right when you're about to pull in the water box and say, hey, just hold on and don't screw this up. So I said, hey, are we wicking it up? We turning it down? What are we doing? You just hold the button. You hold the steering wheel, let go of the button. You just do your job. But then he decides before I pull in the water box, hey, man, don't screw this up. She's going to be a little sporty. His word's a little sporty. Yeah, his word's a little sporty.
That way you don't have time to think about it. See?
Well, that's right.
Yeah,
that's right. Because that's right. Yes, sir. You're 100% correct on that.
Well, talking about the PDRA and all this, what's your thoughts on when the schedule dropped and Darlington's on the schedule for this year?
Well,
how cool is that?
Yes, sir. Let's go home. You know what I'm saying? Darlington's home. You know what I'm saying? Darlington's home to us. I mean, we've done a lot of testing there. Just feel comfortable there. It feels like home. It is home to us. Obviously we ran a lot there when Russell and Dee were still involved with the track. I know they have some new ownership now, but we hadn't been back. Looking forward to being back. I wish we went back last year. And hey, when you're undefeated at Darlington, I mean, that picture in the promo now, that was Darlington. That was Darlington. So 2 years ago, we kind of are undefeated.
That's right.
The only difference I'd like to do is go out there and be number one qualifier and undefeated. That would set this off. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
My sponsor, PD Fleet, they are the presenting sponsor for this race, for the Darlington race. So it is the KTR Carolina Nationals presented by PD Fleet. So that would be a great win for us. It was also a PD Fleet race when we won the last time. You know what I'm saying? So we had not only the owners of PD Fleet were there and celebrating with us, but a lot of the employees at the shop. So it was a great win for all of us.
That's cool.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So how do you put up with Kevin Crawford then?
Kevin's my little brother, man. Kevin likes to. Kevin rid me a hard time. We support each other very well. You know what I'm saying? We do have a great team dynamics. As far as the PD Fleet team, we support each other on both sides of the fence. Kevin pulls for me, I pull for him. Like if one of us wins, we all win. You know what I'm saying? So we have great dynamics. It's a great combination. And I look forward to having him PDRA. I don't know if y'all knew that, but Kevin's coming to the PDRA this year.
Yeah. He's a good dude, man. He really is.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I look forward, having him, be a part of it and tag along and kind of showing him some stuff. It's pretty much what you guys do, but now it's a different platform. You know what I'm saying? Going from the big money bracket races to, the PDRA deal. It's still bracket racing. Don't get me wrong, but it's a little bit different format. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking forward to, having some good times with him and just showing him the ropes a little bit, as far as on that side of the fence.
So you gonna run top dragster?
Yes, sir. That is the plan. From what I understand through Kevin and Russell, he is gonna kind of come after the top dragster deal. That's what we're gonna attempt to run with the new dragster that Kevin's got, the one we got from Stacy, the American. Now, obviously, that's a Fulton combination.
Yep.
So it ain't gonna hurt us one bit to throw a little bit of gas on her. It ain't gonna hurt us one bit. She might. Hey, they come alive. You know what I mean? They come alive when you stick a bottle on them.
I always tell him. I say, make sure you put a little pixie dust in this thing before I get it. So
That's right. That's right.
if you ever seen him walking around with that little bag, and he sprinkles that stuff on their motors, that's that pixie dust he's got up there. Only you get it at Fulton's. That's the only place you get it. If you don't put that pixie dust in it, you ain't got it right yet.
Where's your bottle at, Hank? We need to speed you up some.
Well, I got one. I just can't tell where it's at. Mine just got dust in it. It don't have pixie.
It's all dust.
Yeah.
Well, that's what, it's 2 weeks out, Jamie?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's 2 weeks out. Yes, sir. We are 2 weeks out. We made some upgrades to the car in the off season. Like I said, I stepped up to an 11-inch rear end deal. So we've got Stacy currently has my motor right now. We're getting it freshened up for the season. As soon as I get the motor back from Stacy, we're gonna stick the motor in. I've got to run up to Virginia real quick. We do all our work up there. Like I said, my crew, my tuner, everybody's up there. So I just make it easier on them versus having them travel down here. You know what I mean? I'm appreciative of their help, so I'll throw it in the smaller trailer and I'll go north. But we got to reset it. We got to scale it, reset the chassis up. Switching over to this 11-inch rear, it wasn't just a ring and pinion change. We had to swap the whole rear end out. Okay. And when we did that, the 4-link brackets everything's not in the same position. Some of the holes are, just a little bit off. So we would just feel more comfortable putting it back on a set of scales and getting everything set up. So we have a lot of work to do in the next 2 weeks, just like all of us. My wife gives me a hard time every year. We finish up in October and we say, oh, we ain't racing for 4 months. We ain't racing for 4 months. We don't touch nothing. Yeah. And then you realize, oh shit, we're racing in 30 days, and I ain't touched nothing. And it just,
Right. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
Man. I mean, we're excited. You know what I'm saying? We're excited on the elite side of things. We've finished 10th, 8th, 6th. And that been kind of gotten hung up. Been paying our dues. We've been paying our dues, but where I'm at in my program. If I do my job, we've got the right equipment. I've got the right people on board. If we don't make a solid run at championship, it's because of my dumb ass. You know what I'm saying? It's the steering wheel holder. You know what I'm saying? And everybody that's watching right now that you can't see, they're all shaking their head. They're all like, yeah.
Well, and I want to brag on Tyler and the Franklin family. What a great job they do.
Yes, sir.
For you guys and for everybody,
Yes, sir. Tyler, Miss Judy, Tommy, the whole family, Amber, Ashley, we love all the Franklins. I'm sure just like everybody else, that everybody knew there was some chatter out there. You know what I'm saying? There was a bunch of noise. Was the PDRA still going to be here? Was it not? I think that everyone that loves the Franklins, love the PDRA, made a point to voice their support to the Franklins at PRI, and ever since World Finals, because you got to think, we owe a lot as us PDRA racers. We owe a lot to the Franklins. That man could have made a financial decision based off how it benefits his family, but he didn't. He made a financial decision based off his community. And you can't give nothing but respect for that. You know what I'm saying? I mean that was a decision that, like, what can you say? Because listen, we've all talked about it. Okay, think about this. Everybody that has a car like mine that runs Elite Top Sportsman or Elite Top Dragster, okay, or the Pro Nitrous field, right, where nitrous is on nitrous. Okay, we just all saw what happened down there in Florida. We just saw what happened at World Series and the U.S. Street Nationals and all that, right? Nitrous we're struggling right now to keep up with them centrifugals, it's a whole different power adder. But think about this. If the PDRA was to go away, where do we run these cars?
Yeah.
If it was to go away, am I going to take this car that I have and tell Stacy, hey, man, build me a 632, and then we go 490 racing, 470 racing? I don't know. we all have a bunch of money invested. We have sponsors that have bought into this deal, and like I said, I'm me personally, and I hope that I'm speaking for everybody in the PDRA community. But man, we just, you got to give him props. You got to give that man props. He didn't let money be the deciding factor. That's obvious. You know what I'm saying? He chose his community over the dollar.
And they're racers too, which is even cooler,
Yes, absolutely. So, absolutely. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 100%.
Yeah, that probably helped him make his decision too. Is like you said, if you don't have PDRA, where do you go?
Where do we take these cars?
I mean,
where do we take these cars? Because I'm not knocking anybody by no means, but IHRA, they changed up the rules and they put all the nitrous cars all together. They took the the pro nitrous. It's a pro mod field. Well, that's fine. I mean, I don't mind running. If we decide to step up to that next level, I don't mind running a blower. But the rules have got to be right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it's got to be right.
Yeah.
And
Somebody's saying, "Look at this guy."
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Listen. So that's Cameron. And Cameron helped us for quite a few years. Cameron helped us. He helped me quite a few years, and now he's actually a full-time crew guy for Brian McGee.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But Cameron helped us for about 2 seasons. Super cool kid, super good guy. I love him and his dad to death. Miss him at times. But I mean, like I said, he got a full-time gig with Brian McGee, which is awesome for him as a young man, coming up in the court. Yes, sir.
So, Jamie, where do you live? You live in?
Yes, sir. I live in Ridgeway, South Carolina.
So you're not far. You're not far from Brian McGee, really.
No, sir. And actually, Brian services our heating and air here at the house.
Okay.
So I mean, we're gonna do business with our friends,
Right. Yeah.
But yes, sir. But yeah, I'm in Ridgeway, South Carolina. We lived in Chester about a year or so ago, and then I still work in downtown Columbia. So we relocated down here to Ridgeway, South Carolina. Man, does everybody remember Jeremy Ray, Carolina Kingpin?
Yeah.
I'm just around the corner from Jeremy Ray. Jeremy Ray lives right up the road from me.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I seen Miss Ashley was chiming in, Team PDRA. So
yeah.
That
she's an adopted Hall.
Yeah.
Y'all should have changed her lettering on there.
I got you.
Yeah. She's an adopted Hall.
Yeah. I got you.
Yeah.
Allison be glad to take somebody else in. You don't care that.
Hey, absolutely.
But
I see you got a daughter, Ava. Is that your daughter? Or?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Any interest in her racing, or did she ever show any interest in doing it?
Sir. No, sir. I mean, I would have loved that path, but I didn't push it on her. You know what I'm saying? I would have loved to have had a junior. I'd have loved to go down that path. I'd have loved to start the next chapter for my family. But it was also something my wife and I talked about. And as much as I wanted it, I didn't want her to hate it because I wanted it more than her.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So we gave her the options. We gave her the opportunity. She's 19 now. So, she's kind of out in the real world. She's an estheticianist, so she's kind of getting her feet planted on the ground and conquering the world. But she does come to some of the races. But I wish we did have that. But hey, listen, if you just go hang out with Stacy, there's enough of them over there. You can just get your fulfillment of it. You know what I mean? Biggie Hall he's going to have to buy another trailer just for the juniors. They got a cheerleading team over there. Yeah.
Right.
It looks like they all have fun. I tell you that.
Absolutely, brother. The whole point of it with us is if we didn't have the community we have, I mean, listen, we all love racing. We all enjoy it, but it's the memories that we make. It's the people that we do it with that make it, I mean, I wouldn't want to go win a race. What fun would it be to go win a race at this level if you didn't have your people with you?
Right.
One thing that you said, Hank, as far as most memorable, I'll tell you this, brother. I will revert back a little bit that we did win Darlington, and y'all have that picture. I think we put it up as the show was coming on. But for me, brother, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, and it'll get me choked up a little bit. but it wasn't the win, brother. It wasn't the win. You know what it was? If you look at that picture again and can put it on that big screen, it's every one of them people standing behind that car with me.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It had
That's right.
like the
Yeah.
win. The win's just a trophy. I got the trophy right in here, right here behind me. I can look at it, and that's a great memory. But that picture will last a lifetime. Everybody standing in that picture, it was standing there. That that's your support system. That's your lifeline. So I mean, I don't want to be that guy holding up the trophy and holding up the number one finger, and you the only damn one in the picture.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like to me, the win is great, but the picture meant more than anything. Because you're hyped up, you're excited in the moment, you won, you're hyped, but it ain't till later till you get them pictures and you look back and you see how many people was on that starting line for that final round, and not to mention how many people they support you enough and got your back enough. They're gonna be right there with you.
Yeah, they pulling for you.
Yeah, right. Which is all the more reason that Allison Hall bought a handicap sign and it hangs out in their motorhome.
Yeah.
Why does Stacy Hall? Why do they have a handicap sign hangs out in their motorhome?
Yep.
For the next winter circle. That's family, son.
That's
That's family. It's either that or they're trying to really get a good parking spot at Peach Blossom.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because Tommy Mooney used to make me drive to Peach Blossom every day for lunch when he was working on my car, just so we could park up front.
The handicap.
The handicap. He's like, Jamie, you drive it. Why I gotta drive?
Yeah.
Well, when you park up front if you drive.
That's him. He was there today. He was talking
Every
about
day,
today.
back corner on the back wall, son. Come on.
He was talking about today.
If Tommy Mooney won't ever answer the phone at the shop or a cell phone, just be at the Peach Blossom at 12:05. He'll be there.
He'll be there.
He'll be there. You need to talk to Tommy Mooney, be at the Peach Blossom, 12:05.
Yep.
Yeah, there it is right
There
there.
it is.
That's right. You look at that right there. Everyone, that picture right there, that's family. That's what you call family.
Yep.
Yeah, that ain't 5 or 10 people either.
No, that's quite a few people.
Yeah.
That's quite a few people.
Well,
Yes, sir.
I hope you can match that picture here in about 2 weeks.
Well, me and you both, brother. Me and you both.
I hope I'm standing in that picture.
There you go.
I'm gonna try to be there.
Hey, don't bring no damn duct tape. Don't bring. Listen. Hank, you don't bring bananas. You don't bring a $50 bill, and you don't bring no damn duct tape, and you do okay.
You stay off the wall. I won't bring no duct tape.
Don't bring no duct tape, son. Come on.
Yeah.
But if you do, bring black this year, not white.
There you go. Yeah. We don't need no duct tape. No.
No duct tape.
You just hold it. Hey, you just hold it steady. Hold it steady.
That's right. That's why it's gonna be one of them moments when BP opens the door and says she's gonna be a little sporty.
Yeah.
You just the front end will sit down. The front end will sit down. She's a little sporty.
Just let go of the button. Hang on. You'll be all right.
That's right. That's right. But no, my team that I got behind me, brother. I mean, it's you need to be comfortable in the car. It's the confidence. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm proud. I'm super proud of where we're at. I'm super thankful for opportunities like this right here to talk to you guys. I'm thankful for the family behind us. I know everybody says it not to be cliche, but brother, I'm blessed. I'm blessed, and hell, I'm living a dream right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm living a dream. Would we like to have goals and aspirations to take it to the next level and go run pro nitrous? Sure. I mean, I won't lie about it, but that's just a financial decision. You know what I'm saying? That's just a big financial commitment to try to make. But while I'm here, brother, I want a championship. Listen, once your name's in that book, brother, they can never take it away from you.
No. Like I said, I appreciate you being on tonight. I appreciate you, telling us your story. I'm sure I bet you the viewer count is higher tonight just because of you.
I don't know about that. I don't know. I didn't see. Rusty didn't put up the damn the counter. I didn't see the counter.
I took it down so you wouldn't be disappointed.
I wouldn't be. Hey, that's a good cut. Hey, check this out, Hank and Rusty. Hey, you'll like this, right? So we've all talked about my bad leg, and we've all talked about my physical challenges and all this and that, right? But now listen. All right, listen to me. Now the good Lord has a sense of humor, right?
Yeah.
The good Lord has a sense of humor. Believe it or not, he does, right? Well, it has come to my conclusion that the reason the good Lord gave me a bad leg was to give y'all a half a chance. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, it wouldn't do for me to have 2 good feet, Bubba. If I can stab the gas and hold the brake at the same time.
I hope Biggie Hall's taking notes tonight on this.
Say what now? Hey, Biggie Hall done sent me a text and said, "Shut up, it's my bedtime."
Hey, Jamie, the night we had Stacy on the show, what did he say, Hank? He didn't know what time it was. And then he walked in the house, and Allison said, "What time is it?" And he said, so he was asking her what time it was.
Yeah.
And she said, "It's time to go to bed." He said, "I've been talking that long?" "Yeah, I've been talking that long."
Hey, and the thing about it, the night he was on the show, he was sitting out on his front porch or on the back.
Yeah, sitting on the back porch. I watched it. Yeah,
it was dark. He couldn't even hardly see.
Yeah,
he can't see anyways, and then here he is trying to see in the dark.
I'm just glad he had his glasses on yesterday when he was working on my motor on the program.
Oh, yeah.
He had his glasses on.
I asked him today, I was like, "Man, why are you so mad at the world? I mean, you wasn't even, I'm like, good Lord, son."
He could at least smile.
Every now and then. I'm like, he's like, "Well, you don't have to put up what I put up with up there."
Hey, listen. So he called me the other day, and we were talking about my motor, and I answered the phone. I said, "Hey man, don't yell at me. Don't yell at me. I know you mad. Don't yell at me." He said, "Why? I got yelled at." He said, "If I got yelled at, you need to get yelled at." I said, "What you get yelled at for?" He said, "First thing Gene said when he walked through here, do y'all not, whose motor is that?" He said, "Well, that's Jamie's." He said, "Ain't y'all racing in 2 weeks?" And he just now brought it over here.
That's him.
I know. But Biggie will get me through. Biggie will get me through.
Jamie, we appreciate you being on tonight. We've enjoyed
No, brother,
it.
I enjoyed it, man. I appreciate it. I mean, I hate I rambled, but unfortunately, that's me. That's me.
That's all right. We understand. Hey, like Hank said, it's cool to hear your story and people to hear it, and the ones that didn't know it, and they can, they don't have an excuse, do they? They can hear your story, and there isn't an excuse.
There's no excuses, brother. If I can do it, they can do it. You know what I'm saying? And if there's any way I can help somebody and motivate anybody, brother, that's what I'm here for. You know, I mean, we've done some stuff. We've kind of flown around a little bit and done some keynote speaking and all that. And if I can take my situation and my example and use it as a motivational piece, then that's what I'm here for, brother. I mean, if it don't help but one person, that's one person. You know, that's one more than we did.
Right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, man. Good luck to you in a couple of weeks. We'll be keeping an eye out on you. And
Absolutely, brother. Absolutely.
keep it off the wall. We ain't bringing no duct tape.
No bananas. No bananas. No $50 bills. No duct tape.
A to B. Pull on that handbrake. That's what we're looking for.
That's well, not qualifying. Not qualifying.
No.
To the top. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. Hey, but listen, if I let go better, if I can get, if we get where we wanted to get, and I do what I'm supposed to do and let go of the button, you know what I'm saying? Then we sometimes we don't have to grab the handbrake. That's the idea.
I got you.
That's a little sketchy grabbing a handbrake at 200 mile an hour.
Oh yeah. That's a brave man. That's for sure.
You win this race coming in 2 weeks, we'll have you back on here.
Yes, sir.
Bet.
How about that?
My man, that's a bet. Hey,
right.
But now listen, if I do that, you gotta make sure you got Spud as a co-host.
Ooh, we can do that.
We can make that happen.
We can make that happen.
We can make it happen.
Nothing.
Yeah.
But we can game him into that.
Yeah, we can.
He might be homeless when his mama gets that promo video. when he gets that promo video, Spud, he might be homeless. He might be down there seeing some chemical in his shop.
Yeah.
That's right. All right, buddy. We appreciate you.
Yes, sir. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much, and definitely enjoyed it, and look forward to seeing y'all at the track.
Okay. Thank you, Jamie.
All right, brother. Thank y'all.
See you.
Man, that's pretty good. He's definitely an inspiration. Definitely.
For sure.
I think my phone's a dime.
Hank, what'd you tell me? I'd have to worry about him talking.
I told you, didn't I?
Yeah. No, that was cool. I I love hearing stories like that, and pretty neat. You don't really know what's behind the wheel. All you see is just people wheeling a race car. You don't know their whole story. So that's neat to hear that. So
yeah, like I said, when he asked me, can get me on that show, I'm like, yeah, because like I said, he's running 370s, 380s, and one leg.
That's right.
And it's his left leg. It ain't his right leg either. It'd be different if it was your right leg.
Yeah.
But when, he's driving with his left. Yeah. So yeah. But yeah, I appreciate y'all getting him on here. I do.
Yeah, that was cool, man.
We appreciate you hooking us up because, like I said, I've seen his car and I didn't know nothing about him, but I'm definitely a fan now. I know who I'll be pulling for when I watch PDRA.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Well, and thank you for like I said, like Tom said, appreciate you doing all that, and thanks to all the ones that did promo videos. That was everybody stepped up.
Yeah.
I will tell you the Allison one is. I thought I was gonna die when she brought that handicap, and then when Spud's come walking around that corner of that truck, he's landed.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah,
I'm glad he. I'm glad he can. It don't offend him, and
Oh yeah.
I don't think deep down. I don't think he. I lose you.
Yeah. Wow.
Deep down, like I said, I don't think it bothers him.
No.
Yeah.
No.
And that's just a true testimony of his character, and we talked about that. I said, man, he's got to be a good old. Just go on and he just that's probably has a lot of fun. A lot of fun. You can tell after the night. I mean, he's that kind that laughs and.
Could you imagine him and Spud together, and Jeremy and Stacy and all them?
Yeah. Especially when they get to drinking. Oh my Lord. Yeah. I think Jamie, if I ain't mistaken, Jamie, I think he's the one that brings he's always got a big old cooler in his slam full of beer at the racetrack. So yeah, he's the instigator.
I'm gonna have to get him to tell me the story of the Harley Davidson.
Who told you about that, Allison?
No, Will Creasman.
We get Will to tell us then.
Yeah,
because I don't know the story on that either.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to hear that. Yeah, I might ask Stacey tomorrow if he knows the story. I'll find out. Yep.
Yeah, but there's some racing coming up this week. Shady Side's first points race weekend is this weekend.
And Outlaw 490.
The 490 guys are racing as well. Chad, are you going to be ready?
Not with my car doesn't. Not with my car anyway. Looks like.
But you gonna have a ride though.
Maybe this little red Honda I'm sitting in.
Yeah.
We're putting it out here now. Chad needs a ride for the
weekend.
Need a
ride. Yeah. Rent a ride. Rent a ride.
And then Darlington has their triple nickel race this weekend as well. Friday, Saturday, Sundays. Affordable entries for $5,000 to win each day. But yeah, that was a 3 races I knew of. Did y'all know of any other racing besides? I know Greer's testing, and then
I know tomorrow night for testing too, but I don't know about the weather.
Yeah,
right.
I think Bruce Patterson is gonna try to make it over there to do some tuning, but he's figuring on the weather and another thing too. Anybody still interested? We had some more lock-ins. I got a list. We got CJ Tapp and
Bo Sims.
Bo Sims and Brent Hyatt.
Yeah,
that should be a good team. And I got some people. I got a pro guy and foot breaker. We need a sportsman. Anybody interested with a junior or sportsman?
Robbie Philbeck, Jordan Philbeck.
Yep. I need to hit them up.
Yep.
But anyway, we can get a few more teams. I'm really excited about the Triple Crown Challenge. I'm so thankful that so many people has jumped in and looks like they're going to participate. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun this year with it.
Yeah.
But anyway, just let us know if anybody's wanting to put a team together and you just can't get it all together. We'll help you.
Hey, before we close, remember Will Cawthon and his family as well. And they've had a loss this week, so just remember them. That's their C&T Carts sponsor.
Yeah.
So just remember him, his family. So, but all right, guys. Thank y'all.
What's our slogan?
Just a mic and opportunity, right?
All we need is a mic and opportunity. Then we'll see y'all next week.
See y'all.
All right, fellas. Yeah.